Numbers 33. These are the journeys of the children of Israel, which went forth out of the land of Egypt with their armies under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their goings out according to their journeys by the commandment of the Lord. And these are their journeys according to their goings out. And they departed from Ramses in the 1st month, on the 15th day of the 1st month, on the morrow after the Passover. The children of Israel went out with an high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which the Lord had smitten among them. Upon their gods also the Lord executed judgments. And the children of Israel removed from Ramses, and pitched in Sukkot. And they departed from Sukkot, and pitched in Etam, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etam, and turned again unto Pihahirot, which is before Baal-zephon, and they pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Pihahirot, and passed through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etam, and pitched in Marah. And they removed from Marah, and came unto Elim. And in Elim were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elim, and encamped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea, and encamped in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin, and encamped in Dovkah. And they departed from Dovkah, and encamped in Alush. And they removed from Alush, and encamped at Rephidim, where was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim, and pitched in the wilderness of Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai, and pitched at Kibrot Ta'avah. And they departed from Kibrot Ta'avah, and encamped at Hazerot. And they departed from Hazerot, and pitched in Ritmah. And they departed from Ritmah, and pitched at Rimmon Paretz. And they departed from Rimmon Paretz, and pitched in Libnah. And they removed from Libnah, and pitched at Rissah. And they journeyed from Rissah, and pitched in Kehelatah. And they went from Kehelatah, and pitched in Mount Shapher. And they removed from Mount Shapher, and encamped in Haradah. And they removed from Haradah, and pitched in Makhelot. And they removed from Makhelot, and encamped at Tahat. And they departed from Tahat, and pitched at Tarah. And they removed from Tarah, and pitched at Mitkah. And they went from Mitkah, and pitched in Hashmonah. And they departed from Hashmonah, and encamped at Moserot. And they departed from Moserot, and pitched in Bnei Ya'akan. And they removed from Bnei Ya'akan, and encamped at Horhagidgad. And they went from Horhagidgad, and pitched in Yobatah. And they removed from Yobatah, and encamped at Ebronah. And they departed from Ebronah, and encamped at Etzion-Gaber. And they removed from Etzion-Gaber, and pitched in the wilderness of Tzin, which is Kadesh. And they removed from Kadesh, and pitched in Mount Hor, in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up into the Mount Hor at the commandment of the Lord, and died there, in the 40th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the 1st day of the 5th month. And Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And King Arad, the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south in the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel. And they departed from Mount Hor, and pitched in Zalmonah. And they departed from Zalmonah, and pitched in Punon. And they departed from Punon, and pitched in Obot. And they departed from Obot, and pitched in Iyeabarim, in the border of Moab. And they departed from Iim, and pitched in Dibon-Gad. And they removed from Dibon-Gad, and encamped in Almon-Diblathaim. And they removed from Almon-Diblathaim, and pitched in the mountains of Abarim, before Nebo. And they departed from the mountains of Abarim, and pitched in the plains of Moab, by Jordan, near Jericho. And they pitched by Jordan, from Beth-Yeshimot, even unto Abel-Shittim, in the plains of Moab. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plains of Moab by Jordan near Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye are passed over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and quite pluck down all their high places. And ye shall dispossess the inhabitants of the land, and dwell therein. For I have given you the land to possess it, and ye shall divide the land by lot for an inheritance among your families. And to the more ye shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer ye shall give the less inheritance. Every man's inheritance shall be in the place where his lot falleth. According to the tribes of your fathers ye shall inherit. But if ye will not drive out the inhabitants of the land from before you, then it shall come to pass that those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes, and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein ye dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do unto them.